I wanted to get back to what Gregory said earlier about Atom being this kind of voluntary shelling point in the Cosmos ecosystem. I like that expression, actually. But what about the people that are just now figuring out that, oh, Cosmos is actually cool and Atom is actually, in the top 20 for a long time. So they're starting to do their research now. But then they figure out that, oh, since there are no enforced dependencies to use Atom to set up a new chain or to route IBC traffic, they quickly get bored and say like, oh yeah, you don't actually need Atom. So what's the next big coin in Cosmos, right? Yeah. So what would you say to these guys that is coming now this year? Do you think that, for example, interchain security could bring this unique feature to the hub that no other chain in Cosmos has, that is still kind of like optional and voluntarily, but could drive immense value to Atom? Do you think that this alone will be enough, or what do you think are the main features?
Enough for what? But so interchain security is going to be available for everybody, right? So Regen Network will probably use interchain security to help people who want to be creating a state machine for specific, for instance, IoT data to back claims, where you may have a lot of transactions. You may not want some sort of like weird sort of like token economy system. You just want a high security ledger for data transactions. And like, who's going to provide that? You want it to interoperate natively with the eco credit module and other things that are happening on Regen Ledger. We're probably going to, Regen Ledger will probably look into as a community like, hey, we might want shared security there. Evmos may want to give people the ability to sort of like shard and have shared security. So will the hub. So the hub's ability to use, I just want to emphasize this, the hub's ability, and I'm a bull, but I want people to be real. The hub's ability to leverage shared security to increase Atom value depends on the community of contributors making it happen and actually providing value for the ecosystem, not just like throwing it up and assuming that everybody will use it. Because the way we structured the entire system is to avoid the tyranny of network effect, so that the most effective teams can find and organize and coordinate and provide value for the ecosystem. Now, do I think Atom holders and the Cosmos Hub are going to be able to do that? To use shared security to provide enormous value for the whole ecosystem and therefore grow the value of the network? 100% yes. I just want to be clear that we're going to do that by what comes after shipping the feature, not just by having the feature itself.
Yeah, and just to sort of add on to that, I think it's going to be all about the zones that the hub secures via shared security, and what functionality the Cosmos Hub chooses to continue to maintain its spot at the center of the interchain. And that phrase of voluntary shelling point, I think is really important. So the types of things that the hub has already said that it will be under shared security are the gravity bridge, this incredibly important connection between the Ethereum ecosystem and the Cosmos ecosystem. That is the first application that the hub is bringing in. And the way that that's going to be
DEX too is planning to move into shared security, right? That's the vision.
That is interesting as well. But this interchain routing thing is kind of a little hobby horse of mine. So let's just dive into how the Gravity Bridge is using interchain routing. They're working on a feature with Osmosis where you'll send funds from Ethereum directly to Osmosis transparently through the Gravity Bridge. And that is another use case for interchain routing. So this idea that the Cosmos Hub plays this central role in the ecosystem via IBC, the Cosmos Hub will compete and win for routing funds through it to other blockchains. We've got the first two routing protocols enabled already. We're going to continue to ship those and continue to innovate on that front. And I think this is a huge use case. Another thing that will continue to cement that place of the hub as this voluntary center is the chain naming service. So much like the internet has DNS that is governed by this credibly neutral organization, that is not using the power of DNS to bring people offline. It is just allowing this decentralized system to run where there's a large number of actors, and you can pretty much run any website on the internet you want to now. The hub will be that exact same thing for the broader interchain via the chain naming service. In between routing and the chain naming service, I think those are kind of the killer applications for the hub moving forward that will cement its place at the center of the interchain in the long term and provide very long-term value for atom holders. Interchain security is just one way to help achieve that. It is a scaling technology. It is a scaling technology for a single state machine. You know, the sort of core thesis of Cosmos is that one single state machine is not going to rule it all. You know, that's what the Ethereum folks think. That's why they talk about layer 1 and layer 2, because the layer 1 Ethereum chain is the one chain to rule them all. Whereas in Cosmos, we don't talk about layer 1 and layer 2. We talk about different blockchains.
Yeah.
And this shared security piece is a way to scale the Cosmos hub and be able to provide a lot of very high volume applications like interchain routing. There's a lot of data involved in that. So we're going to need to be able to scale the hub. And it also allows us to experiment with other pieces of functionality in a much more low risk way. So, you know, yes, other chains will be able to run this, but the unique set of applications that make up the Cosmos hub is what is going to continue to cement its place as the center of the interchain. So
I want to